Thanks for joining us this Tuesday on KARE 11 News Now. I'm Lauren Lemanchek. Happening right now, we're following federal agent activity once again in St. Paul. Our crews are on scene near 600 Rose Avenue East on the city's east side. Now that's just across the street from the St. Paul Public Library in Arlington Hills and also near East Emmanuel Lutheran Church. We do know that St. Paul police are on the scene. We do know that there were federal agents out there tear gassing protesters who showed up. This location is several miles from Brotex, where ICE agents arrested 14 people less than 1 week ago. That raid brought out protesters and at times did grow violent with pushing and shoving. Agents that day also deployed tear gas to keep people away. Now we're going to take a live look of the scene right now. You can see an incredibly large crowd out there on this Tuesday morning. As we mentioned, there has been federal activity out there believed to be ICE. KARE 11 photojournalist David Peterlins has been on the scene for a while now. Dave, what seems to be the focus of the agents' activity?
Yeah, well, good morning, Lauren here. The focus right now is a house here. We're in the 600 block of Rose here. So if you're familiar with this part of St. Paul, we're maybe about a mile or so east of 35E here. When we arrived here this morning here, we came in off of Maryland Avenue and federal agents had a home surrounded here. It is the home behind me. I don't know how well you can see it here. I'm trying to maneuver my camera here. But they have been on the scene here. Neighbors tell us since a little before 9 o'clock this morning here. And the focus is, again, a residence about mid-block here. We've seen agents from ICE with HSI markings. I've seen a couple of marshals out here. They seem to be really focused on the one house here. We don't have a lot of details right now of who they might be looking for here at this point here. We have seen a couple of folks taken into custody here just a few minutes ago, and we saw that video right off the top as we were coming on the stream here. A line of St. Paul police officers were asking folks to get back. Get back. There was some sort of medical emergency going on. And this is the video you're seeing right now, that line of St. Paul police officers. They have one person, as you can see, they're detained. And you can see they're firing off OC spray. It's a less lethal deterrent here. We caught a little bit of it here as we were trying to move back. They asked us to move back, so we did so here. But they, unfortunately caught some of the folks that are gathered out here. We saw people clutching their face, their eyes watering here as they were pushed back by this line of St. Paul police officers.
Clarify something here. In the past, St. Paul, Minneapolis police have tried to stay far away from these ICE raids and situations. Do you know what brought St. Paul police there? And we are sure, we have confirmed that those were St. Paul police officers deploying that tear gas.
Yes, those were St. Paul police officers that were deploying that tear gas, that OC spray. We could tell by the patches on the side of their jackets. I believe at this point that this is merely a support role here, just to kind of keep some of the crowds back here. Like I said, they're focused on this one house, and the neighbors here, the protesters, really have this home surrounded here. So that is my belief at the moment here, is that they're just here merely as a form of crowd control, not to interdict like the federal agents are right now.
Okay, and the federal agents are still there on scene at this hour, Dave?
They are still on scene here. They're inside, like I said, home. Let's see if we can get a little closer here. I'm going to just walk a little bit here. We'll show you kind of where we're at here. They're about mid-block on Rose Street here. We'll just kind of take you up to the line here, so forgive the shakiness of the camera here. But let's just kind of take you here. This is the scene right now here. This is a crowd of neighbors that have gathered out here in protest of what is going on here. As we come up to the line here, you can see the line of St. Paul police officers right here that are trying to keep folks back away from this home. Just off of my right shoulder here, it's this house right here that the federal agents this morning have been focused on here. Again, we're still trying to determine what exactly brought these agents out here, but it has certainly prompted quite the response from neighbors over here in the Payne-Phelan area.